What's up, good people? This is L-Dixon, and I'm on my day 1 of 75 of the 75 Hard Challenge. Now, what is the 75 Hard Challenge? For people that don't know, it's a challenge that's kind of emerged in popularity, I believe, over the last couple years on the internet, and it's touted as helping you cultivate mental discipline. But here's what it involves. Number 1, it involves doing 2 workouts per day. They have to be at least 45 minutes. And 1 has to be outside. So one of those workouts can be as simple as walking or running. But again, so you don't have to do like 2 gym sessions, but you have to do 2 workouts and one of them has to be outside. And this is no exceptions. It doesn't matter if it's raining, sleeting, snowing, hell, if there's lions and tigers and bears outside, okay? It does not matter. You have to do your 2 workouts and 1 has to be outside. No excuses, play like a champion. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is you have to stick to a strict diet. Now, it doesn't specify what your diet has to be. You get to decide for yourself. So, if you want to do paleo, you want to do Mediterranean diet, you want to do a vegan diet, well, it doesn't care. It doesn't care. It's just you have to specify a diet and you have to stick to it for 75 days, no cheat days, okay? So for me, what that looks like is no junk food, so no chips, like snacks, sweets, or whatever. None of that. No fast food at all. And no fried food. Fried food, that's gonna be hard. No fried food. And the only bread I can eat is sourdough. Sourdough is pretty awesome in a lot of ways. Because it's fermented, it doesn't contain as much sugar as other breads and doesn't spike your blood sugar levels as much and all that. So anyway, only bread I can eat is sourdough. So that's what my diet looks like. Now, the other thing is, this is probably the hardest part for me, and it's one of the biggest motivations for doing this challenge, is you cannot drink alcohol at all. Again, no cheat days, 75 days. So, I have wrestled with alcohol use for basically my entire adult life. And it goes through waves. There's times it's worse and times where it's better. But, I've been on a little tear for like the last, 4 months or so. So I definitely want to just give myself a little break. Just kind of like a reset. A reset is what I need right now. So that's going to be probably the hardest part for me. But it's necessary. It needs to happen right now. And so, yeah, so that's another part of this challenge is no alcohol whatsoever. Another part of the challenge is you have to drink a gallon of water every single day. That's not going to be very hard, but it is what it is. You got to drink it. Another part, you have to read 10 pages of some personal development book every single day. Again, it doesn't specify which book. Almost everybody that does it, I see, everybody's like reading Atomic Habits. Like it's like the big sensation right now. So, but yeah, you read whatever you want to read. For one, I'm dying to get to Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. I've had it sitting on my shelf for a while and I just haven't, made the time for it. And I'm also going to give this one a shot. It is Alan Carr's Quit Drinking. I hear high praise. And yeah, I don't know that that's my ultimate goal. I definitely know I need to do something. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. And then one of the last things you have to do is you have to take a progress pic every single day to document your journey. And so look, I'm really excited about it. As of today, I am the heaviest I've ever been. So I am 220, it hurts to even say, I don't think I can say the number out loud. Let me just show you a screenshot. Heaviest I've ever been. That would be a lovely number if it was like mostly muscle sort of thing. But I've just cultivated this beer belly that has to be dealt with. I can't believe I allowed this to happen to myself, but I'm fixing it right now. So I'm trying to deal with that. So it's the matter of like losing weight. It's the matter of taking a break from alcohol. It is also the matter of cultivating that mental discipline. Look, first of all, I work from home, I live by myself and everything, and run my own business. And when you do that, it takes a very high degree of discipline to do the things that you need to do every day, And generally, I do a pretty good job, but there are times where there's nobody around you. You wake up and you have things to do, but it's just, whether it's depression, ADHD, or whatever the case might be, you can't muster yourself to do the things. And so anyway, I just want to cultivate that sort of relentless discipline to do what I have to do every single day, no matter if there's a gun over my head or not. So that's going to be really important. I also have some other health things that I'm thinking will possibly be addressed by this. I've had seborrheic dermatitis, which is pretty bad. My skin gets really dry, specifically in my scalp. It just gets really, really dry and flaky no matter what I do. And I understand that can be tied to gut health and things like that, which obviously I know my gut health isn't great right now because of the amount of drinking I've been doing. So I'm hoping to address that. My skin has also just been really dry lately for the same reason. It's not too crazy right now, but so anyway, there's just a myriad of health aspects to this that I'm looking to improve. And, as part of that process, I'm going to be juicing almost every day. So I got my juicer lined up and ready to go right now. I'm going to be drinking celery juice most mornings, which is phenomenal for gut health, skin health, all of that. Yeah, making some beet apple juice, and it's all sorts of health benefits, and they're delicious. And I just also figured that it would be a fun thing for me to replace drinking alcohol with, but if I'm just feeling that craving like I normally would in the evening or whatever, and I'm just hey, you know what? Let me just make myself a nice juice, And, look, maybe put some CBD or Delta 8 or something like that in it, or whatever. But look, the point is I'm just giving myself another channel to direct that habit towards. So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to be documenting my journey. My whole thing is being an AI-empowered creative on the quest for a thriving future, right? Well, how thriving will my future be if I don't take care of myself? Right? So the health is number one. No matter whether humanity moves more towards a utopia or more towards a dystopia, your experience will be miserable if you allow yourself to become unhealthy, right? And so I want to fix that. There's also people I was just in Bitcoin 25, and you got people like Brian Johnson there, who's known for his work in anti-aging and all of that. He has this slogan "Don't die." The prospect being that we're right here on the brink of, potentially being able to live forever. A lot of people don't want to. I don't know that I would want to live forever, sort of thing. But the point being is that we're close to having the technology to be able to radically slow down and reverse aging, right? And so it's just, we're right here on the cusp. So just don't die in the near future, and you'll be able to unlock this potentially utopian vision of being able to either live forever or just decide when you want to die, sort of thing, So again, I'm not really too crazy about the whole thing. I'm not certain where I stand. This is one of those that's a gray area for me. I'm not certain where I stand, but what I do know is that for the extent of time that I'm here on this planet, I would prefer to extend my healthy lifespan as long as possible, right? So I wouldn't want to be one of those that lives to 120 and 130, and the last 30 years of your life, you're just bedridden, right? So I don't want that. So anyway, the point being is, I'm with the initiative of let's ensure that we do everything we can to stay as healthy as possible, especially to navigate what's ahead. So anyway, if you're interested in health and changing your life for the better and personal development, follow me on my journey. Naturally, with my brand, a lot of what I do across these 75 days, I'm gonna be shooting videos every day. But a lot of what I do across these 75 days is gonna be figuring out how AI can help me on this journey as an accountability partner, as a research partner, as, just helping me navigate the different struggles that I face on a mental level. So it's really gonna fit in with the AI content as well. So follow me on a journey, and I challenge, do it with me. Do it with me. Let this be your call to action. I know like the vast majority of you won't, but look, hey, if even one person doesn't with me, that'll feel like, an unexpected success. So anyway, 75 hard, day one, let's get it. I'm about to make my celery juice. I'm actually learned that you can clean vegetables and fruits with baking soda. I had no idea. Apparently it actually helps get off the pesticides or whatever, but you have to like soak it a little bit. So right now I'm just soaking them. I'm gonna just kind of like hand scrub them a little bit and just let them soak for about 5 minutes, and then put them through my juicer over here and get some delicious celery juice that again is just really gonna help improve my gut health. It helps stimulate the production of bile and like helps your system with digestion. It also has like some really great nutrients in it. I can't even remember off the top of my head all the, there's like 4 of them apparently that are just like really powerful in terms of helping to purify your system and all that. So anyway, I'm about to be doing the celery juice, and then I'm gonna get out there for workout 1, which is probably just gonna be like, walking and push-ups. Maybe I'll do some little sprints in there, but gonna like, let myself warm up to it a little bit. So I'm not gonna go too hard, but 45-minute walk outside. It looks like it's probably gonna storm today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it in early. All right, let's get it. First celery juice of the challenge. It's really delicious, honestly. Personally, I like it.